Welcome back to True Telos Trading. Today is September 8th, 2025. It's the first trading day of the week, Monday. We have an A plus quality stock that we are green on. Let's go ahead and get into that trade of the day. The ticker for the stock that we traded this morning was OCTO. Again, it is September 8th, 2025. The stock had breaking news this morning. This will be a 3. It had popped up before the breaking news also. Let me go back here and check the time in which it popped up. So about 3 o'clock in the morning, the stock popped up to over 100%. So we probably had people that knew about the news before it came out. I think that's cheating, but hey, it is what it is. So it came out. The news came out about 11 minutes ago from now. It is 6:08, so about like close to like 5:55 or somewhere around that time is when that news came out. But the stock had popped up to over 100% as soon as the market opened at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I'm guessing that people were already aware of this potential news on this stock and bought it preemptively. But I don't know if that's insider trading, but since I'm not an insider, I have to take those movements and like stick to this criteria as I see it. So let's go ahead and move on. The stock did have below 10 million shares for a float. As a matter of fact, it had 2.7, close to 2.8 million shares. So this would be a 2. It was trading below or above the 200 moving average. The 200 moving average was about 160. I bought the stock today at $4.38, so this will be a 2. It was up over 100%. Oh, it was close to up over 200%, as a matter of fact. So it was definitely over 50. This would be a 1. I bought the stock at $4.38, so this will be a 1 since it's below 10. And it was the number 1 stock in the morning when I traded it this morning, so this will be a 1 as well. It did not reach any all-time highs, even though it was super close. The all-time high on the stock was about $4.86. When I sold the position, it was at $4.70. I was hoping for that high of day break, because that would make it in S quality stock. That's the legendary that we haven't seen down here, but it was an A plus quality, so that was reason enough for us to trade it. So this will be a 0 here. If we add all of these together, this will give us a score of 10. And as we see here by our True Telos Trading grading scale, 10 gives it a grade of A plus. So we had OCTO, that was an A plus quality trade because it scored a 10 on our True Telos Trading grading scale. Let's go ahead and get into the chart to see how we traded this stock today. This is our stock OCTO. It looks like it's trying to make its second move. Let me go ahead. I'm done trading it for the day, but I want to go ahead and mark off the all-time high, just so we know where that all-time high is, so we will know while we're talking if it comes up to an S quality stock. So 486. Oh Jesus, that's gonna be tough. Let me do it down here. $4.86. Oh, I already got it marked off. All right, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get into this trade of the day. So where did I buy this stock, or what time? About 5:58. So I was looking at it around this area. As you see, like the news came out super late, but the stock had already popped up from $1 and for about $1.50 all the way up here to over $3.30. This was off of no news. As you see, the news came out right here. Was a $250 million private placement. So I was looking at in this area after that news popped up. I had marked off the high of day, which was right here when that news did pop up. Um, what I did was we noticed that the high of day then was about let's see, about $4.19. When it broke this high of day, I had this next spot marked out. The next resistance point was the all-time high at $4.86. I was able to get in with full buying power for a plus quality stock. On this candle, I was able to get in at $4.38. So close to up here, $4.38. It got up to a high of up, and there it is. That is so it hit was it 490, 497. This makes it an S quality stock. Those are all time highs that the stock is hitting right now. So it is indeed S quality legendary. Since we already made our trade for the day, we're going to go ahead and continue with our was it trade recap. So again, I entered this stock at 558. So 558, close to right here. This thing is always kind of lags a minute behind. I entered at $4.38. I saw this top until up here. The top of that tail was about $4.68. I waited for this little pullback and saw it trying to grind just a little bit higher. After I saw this resistance up here on this candle at 6 o'clock, I sold my entire position at $4.70. Since I bought like full size with the account for the A plus quality stock, I was able to buy 571 shares at that $4.38. And I got out at $4.70. That gave me a profit today of $182.61. It's a decent green day. We have a lot of stocks that are moving up off of great volume. I looked this morning. The top three stocks were up over 120%. It was only one stock didn't have any news. The rest of them did. And the highest price from the stocks that were moving up were close to like $30. But I also saw that those stocks weren't moving up off of any type of volume. As you see on this one candle, the stock is moving up about 61,000 shares. But on those stocks that were a bit of a higher price, I only saw about like 3,000 shares per three to 7,000 shares per candle of movement. So that tells me that not a lot of buyers are buying that stock, but it's still moving up pretty good. I don't know if that's a sign of institutions or algorithms trading that stock like that, but one of them did match the quality to be an A plus quality stock, but because of that price and because of that insignificant volume, I chose not to buy it. I'm gonna go ahead and click on that one. It was Ford, Ford. It came out with news the same, and again the same. It popped up a lot before that news actually came out. So popped up from a low down here of like $20 all the way up here to like close to 40. And I was looking at it in this area. And the reason I didn't buy it in this area, I would have made a profit today if I would have bought it in this area. But the reason I didn't, if we look at the volume, look, it's only like if you look right here as I go over these volume candles, it was only giving us about 2,000 shares worth of volume, and that isn't enough to warrant me getting into a trade, especially with the stock being this high of a price. So that's why I chose not to trade that. This was a graded. It scored a 10 on my True Telos trading grading scale, but because of the amount of volume that I saw, there was no way that I could, in good faith, get into this stock. But this stock did pop up when it first popped up. OCTO, when it popped up the first time that I saw it, it was actually a 7 according to my True Telos trading grading scale. It matched everything besides that news. And the news was a 0, which is what made it a 7. But when that news popped up, that's what made it a 10. So that's why we ended up trading this stock. And as you see, if you look up here, as I go across these volume bars, it started off pretty small, and then we got into 60,000 to 100,000 shares of volume per 1 minute candle. That warranted me actually getting into this trade or getting into this stock because I saw that people were actually trading it. So again, A plus quality stock scored a 10. We are green on it today. We got in, got out, and we are done for the morning. That is True Telos Trading, and thank you all for listening. And starting off the Monday right with an A plus quality stock and being green on it, something that I wish to continue. And I'm thinking because I've seen a lot of stocks that meet the criteria of an 8, which is also an A quality stock, pop up over the last few days. I'm wondering if I should size down on those stocks since I'm seeing a lot of them pop up. I am probably going to start focusing on those stocks that are of A plus quality or better. Just to mitigate risk on the account, because like if I'm seeing a lot of 8A quality stocks, and it's like I said, it's a lot of them. Just like last week, we had a lot of dispersed attention in the market because we are seeing those stocks that do match my criteria of being A quality, and since they are plentiful, a lot of people are trading them like separately. Like normally we would only see like one or two stocks pop up like that that do meet that criteria for A quality, but we're seeing numerous stocks pop up throughout the day that meet that criteria for the score of 8A quality. So I think it is probably going to be it will be detrimental if we don't start paying attention to stocks that are of higher quality than that, just to mitigate risk and maximize profits on the account. So that might have to be something that we start doing. I hope you all have enjoyed this trading recap. Um, if you like what I'm talking about, if you like day trading, if you like this journey, please don't be afraid to like and subscribe. I'll be here tomorrow doing the exact same thing, and I will see you tomorrow. Welcome to True Telos Trading.